also see you clearly. Okay. Hi, everybody. Okay. Good afternoon. This is Angela Ho, Executive Director of the Higher Education Accreditation Council of Taiwan. And currently, I'm also the Vice President of the International Network for Quality Assurance in Higher Education. And at the same time, I'm the professor of the university. I teach higher education policy, quality assurance, and quality management. Yeah, so I'm very happy to meet all of you. And I'm so glad to know that you are very interested here at Overseas Programs Accreditation. Recently we have received more than 10 universities from Indonesia and also from Honduras, from Soviet Union and the other nations. Okay, they seek the HEEACT Overseas Program Accreditation. So it's really our honor, okay, to receive this kind of the applications. And now we also want a few. Actually, it has been in progress. Several already signed a contract with us. And then we also complete some training workshops for them, and then etc. Okay, so this is very great to know that you also interested in universities. Okay, and with your whole team, the presidents and all of you would like to talk with us and then to interact with us to see how the process, the procedures, okay, will go in the following years, right? Okay, I'm very glad to see that. So before, I think I will have I think I will introduce my colleagues for all of you, and then I will briefly introduce about the HEEACT. Okay, and then I think my colleagues will give you presentations about some areas or the issues you would like to know. Okay, and then we could at the end we could have a little bit time for Q&A. Okay, so there will be the whole agendas today. Okay, so before I start to introduce the HEEACT, I think I'll introduce my team. Okay, this is my international team. Okay, so now would you each one of you introduce yourself?
Okay. So hi, I'm Dr. Grace Liu. So I'm in charge. I'm the research fellow here in HEEACT. I'm in charge of the international affair and also overseas accreditation. So it is really our honor that we can keep have in touch with you, and so that we can follow up this overseas accreditation process. Thank you.
Yes. Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. My name is Dewin Justiniano. I'm also one of the project coordinators for the HEEACT Overseas Program Accreditation, and it's an honor for us to have this first video conference with you. We're looking forward to keep working with this further collaboration. Thank you.
Hi everyone. I'm Zoe, and I'm the Overseas Accreditation Coordinator in HEEACT, and it's nice to meet you all, and look forward to our future collaboration. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Vera. Good afternoon. I'm also the Overseas Program Coordinator here, and I'm also the contact person of your university for the accreditation.
Okay. Thank you, okay, for my colleagues' introductions. And I think I also would like to share you a little bit about the HEEACT. So I'm very happy to let you know that this year we are celebrating the HEEACT 15th anniversary. Okay, and several things actually HEEACT has completed. As you know, that HEEACT is a national quality assurance agency as well as internationally, and then we are now being reviewed by INQAHI GGP guidelines, and luckily, the result is very positive. So we looking forward to the final decision at the end of this year. So as soon as we pass that INQAHI GGP reviews, I think we will become one of the first Asian quality assurance agencies recognized by INQAHI. And over the past 15 years, HEEACT actually has completed several things. we have completed 2 cycles of the institutional review. So it means, in a sense, that we have experiences to review the university as a whole. And then we'll also complete 2 cycles of the program accreditations over the Taiwan. So you could see in Taiwan, the more than 100 university has been reviewed by HEEACT, and more than 3,000 programs has been reviewed by us as well. Yeah, and then the standards, the indicators, and then all the procedures, the whole QS systems completely in compliance with the international standards. Okay, because we should be, we reviews by QAHI, and then we should also follow those kind of the guideline and standard if they want to be internationally recognized. So as about the HEEACT, and then but in addition to the quality assurance activities, accreditation activities, HEEACT also take care of other tasks. For examples, we may also help the Ministry of Education in Taiwan to, undertake the several national higher education project, okay, and also the initiatives. And we also tries to conduct the research project based on the data analysis, and then some current trend in international developments, and we try to provide the constructed advice for the governments for policy making. Yeah, and most important thing is that actually we becomes the international hub. Okay, tries to connect the Taiwanese university, not just with the Indonesian university, the collaborations. We also helped all the Taiwanese university, okay, to work with the other foreign university and the programs. And then also the most important thing is the programs, the quality of the programs in Taiwan, okay, will exactly is recognized, okay, and accredited by the HEEACT. So it means that as soon as your university's program has been accredited by the HEEACT, that would really facilitate the cooperations between your university, not just in Taiwan, as well as the other Asian countries' universities. Okay, so this is about the HEEACT, and we also publish many things. Okay, we have the newsletter, so I probably after that we will have the Dewin, okay, the coordinator, okay, he will send you our newsletters, okay, and then also we have the international journals, and we also publish the English monographs and etc. Yeah, so those informations will be shared with you soon. Yeah, so this is about the HEEACT, okay. So before we start the presentations, we hope that we want to know you more. So any one of you, okay, the president's going to introduce your teams with us.
Unmute.
So today I'm delighted to introduce our team in the Indonesia Universitas Muhammadiyah Ponorogo. Me, Muhibbuddin Fadli, I have sent the email to Vera last day. So I will thanks for the prompt reply and your very warm welcome from the HEEACT. And before we start the this meeting, so I will delighted to introduce our team. Today we have our rector, Dr. Happy Susanto, in the corner, and then in the right side we have Bambang Harmanto. He is a Vice Rector Academic Affairs. And the right side, Robi Darwis Nasution. He is a Head of Political Science Department, Universitas Muhammadiyah Ponorogo. And the left side of me, she is Krishna and Rovin, part of Communicational Science Department. And today we are very happy to welcome you to this very great meetings. Before we start, maybe our team will talk a bit about our program and our aims, why Universitas Muhammadiyah Ponorogo fit to take a part, to be assessed, to be recognized, and the last goal is to be accredited by HEEACT. And before that, we say congratulations for 15th anniversaries, HEEACT. And okay, so maybe all of them have a very many questions related to the procedure, standard, and etc. So we have rector here, and maybe he will talk a bit about this program. Time is yours, Pak Happy.
Okay, thank you. Hello everyone. Good afternoon. Yeah, my name is Happy Susanto. I am the rector of Universitas Muhammadiyah Ponorogo. First, I would like to thanks to HEEACT for this opportunity. And yes, we aware that accreditation, especially in international accreditation, is a way to improve our quality in university or institution. That's why today we have met this afternoon. And second, we propose prepare for a department to follow this program, and hopefully HEEACT can give us many suggestions and many facilities to increase our quality, especially in international accreditation. I think enough, and maybe my vice rector for academic affairs will give some talk.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Pak Rector, and good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our virtual meeting today. Allow me to introduce. My name is Bambang Harmanto. I'm as Vice Rector of the Academic Affairs of University Muhammadiyah Ponorogo. And it is the first moment for us to introduce the proposal about the accreditation. Actually, we are as the leader in the top leader in a university, just try to support the department who are willing to propose or to join the international accreditation. And we are realize that it is the first experience for us, and we do not have any any kind of a procedure, any kind of program that can be matched to the standard, international standard. So hope that by having this meeting, we will have such kind of accreditation knowledge, and how we will be able to meet the requirement, and also how we are able to fill all the form provided in the accreditation about this accreditation form. That sometimes it is needed or must be filled by the department, especially for the criteria, how can we accomplish or we can fulfill that finally we can be success to be accredited, or accepted by the International Accreditation Board. That is the main goal for our meeting today. So we will have to learn more about the kind of the few or what's everything needed in accreditation. So we are open for any information from HEEACT, HEEACT or HEEACT Taiwan,
Okay.
So we hope that it is not only the first meeting for us, but we can continue for many meetings more. Then we can understand the content of the accreditation more, and everybody who are involving in this meeting will easy to follow the procedure that the accreditation boards are needed. Yeah, I think that's all what we can add from my rector speech. And we are not only listening the information, but maybe we can we can get the document that we are needed, and we try to train, or we try to making a trial in a team. So how can we work, how can we fill the form correctly and accurately, and maybe what kind of data or support what is needed to mix any kind of forms needed in the accreditation form is fully fully written, or fully can be what can say that everybody know well about the document or the data we have to need to fill. I think that's all from me, and forgive me if I have so many question or many complaint. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Excuse me, because I need to attend the other meeting. So the Dr. Liu, you will help me chair the discussions meeting. So I will looking forward to our future cooperations very, very soon. Okay, thank you again. So now, see.
So thank you, Professor. Okay, so can you please also introduce other staff members, or any introduction needed? We can keep on. So sorry for the interrupt, because actually Professor Angela, she has a meeting in Ministry of Education. So it's a big national meeting. So that's why she needs to leave a little bit earlier. Yeah, can you turn on mute?
Already.
No, you unmute.
I request.
Can you unmute yourself, please? Yes, correct. Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, it's great. Okay, thanks. Can you hear my son?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. We have 6 team here, but in this room we've got about 15 people. So
Okay.
maybe for the introduction is enough, so we can continue to the next session. Maybe we'll try to know about the quality assurance standards, and then self-assessment report, and etc. related to this proposal or this document. So the time is yours to continue to the next session. Thanks.
Okay, so I will be giving you the presentation on, and also our staff will be giving you the presentation on basically the introduction of our overseas accreditation. So Vera, please. Thank you.
Yes.
Can you see the presentation clear?
Can you make it full screen?
Yeah.
Already.
It's full screen now?
Okay.
It is full screen now, right?
Oh, okay.
Can you see it now?
Yes, but little bit.
Kita aja yang melayar.
Okay. Yes.
Bisa
Go on. Go ahead.
This is what they are seeing, not that one.
I think you need to swap the.
Okay, here.
Sorry, so you are seeing the small screen, is it? Or is it not the full screen?
Yeah,
Yep,
it is
it's a
too
small
small because
screen.
it
How
is
about
connected
now?
to the TV.
How about now?
That's perfect. Yes, that's fabulous.
Okay,
Yes, you
great.
can
That's
continue.
perfect. Okay,
Yeah.
because there's like two screens here, so we suppose that you are seeing the full screen. But anyway, so I will start the presentation. So welcome to HEEACT Overseas Program Accreditation, and again, I am Dr. Grace Liu, and it is my pleasure to do this presentation for you, and also our team for this future cooperation. So now I will be introducing the structure of today's outline. So in the beginning, I'll be introducing about the introduction and then the procedure and then also standards appendix and then the questions and answer. And I will divide it into different sections and invite my colleagues to do some more explanation for you. So if you have any questions, maybe we can wait until the Q&A session so we can explain everything overall. But however, do make sure that you make notes in between. So if you have any issues or questions, or if there's anything unclear, we can revisit those slides afterwards. Is that okay? So now I will start in the introduction. So the goals of this accreditation will be helping the programs enhance their quality and also develop the distinct features for their program. And we will provide sufficient support and also courses, training courses, workshops to help you to enhance your quality and also look at your internal and external quality assurance process. So the second goal is to promote the establishment of internal quality assurance mechanism and self-improvement mechanism within programs. So over the presentation, you will be hearing internal quality assurance a lot, because that is one of the key that we believe a good program and also a good institution that have quality should have built within their system. So internal quality assurance system means that you understand your programs, you understand your student, your teaching, your courses, everything clearly. And you have a clear self-improvement mechanism that you will help your program to keep on building better mechanism, better strategies, better plans, and better resources for your student and your teachers, and also your staff members. So this is basically the second goal of our accreditation program. And then the third one is to help the program to increase your international visibility. As Professor Angela has just mentioned, actually, we are highly recognized by the international organizations and networks. So for example, Angela herself is the vice president of INQUAHEE, and I myself is the board of directors of APQN, which is the Asia Pacific Quality Network. And so through this accreditation process, it is guaranteed that the visibility will be enhanced because we will put you on our TQID, which is the reference of you being accredited and the accreditation results. So around the world, our MOU agencies, sisters agencies, they will then see, and also INQUAHEE and APQN, they will also see your results. So it is a great platform for your institution and program. So the fourth and the last accreditation goal is to enhance the cross-border student mobility. As Angela has just mentioned, it actually helps you to create a platform to be recognized, not only here by the university in Taiwan, but also by the universities around the world, and enhance the student mobility to come to your school, your university, and to our university. So and to other universities, international universities as well. So this is our 4 goals. Now, I will be introduced briefly about the procedures of the training courses. According to our understanding of the development of the programs, and also after having more interactions with a lot of Indonesians program as well, we believe that the previous accreditation results is very important to understand the next where should we go next and how many support and how much we should support you in assessing your accreditation process and having a great result for your program. So we believe that it will be best for the previous accreditation resulting in a B, the program which results in a B, to join a year of the training courses. It's actually 5 courses. It doesn't last a year. It's just, it will be hosted within a year, but there will be 5 training courses that we will give and provide for those accreditation results which were in B. So with that, we will encourage you to apply for these training courses, and I'll introduce briefly before you can apply for the application of overseas accreditation. So I will introduce briefly about the training courses. So for the first course is about the concept, theories, and trends of QA in higher education. So we will be talking about what is going on around the world, the concepts and the theories of how quality assurance should be carried out within higher education. And then the second one is the development of IQA. So we will actually give you some workshop and practice from, and we will also hire like international, well-known professionals that give you some of the training to understand how you can build a sufficient and holistic IQA system within your, to support your training and teaching and also learning assessments. So this is the second courses that we will give you. And then the third course, we will then talk about the standards, indicators, and the process of external quality assurance in higher education. With this, it's actually more about standards itself, because we believe that it's the core of quality assurance. And it is also the core to understand your program and also to conduct your self-assessment report. So that is for the standards. However, in course 3, we not only talk about the HEEACT standards, we will also explore standards around the world. And that is the goal of helping you to go global and go international. So this is one of our purpose. And then the fourth course is about student learning outcome and assessment. So basically in this course, we will be looking at will help you to look at your current student learning outcome and how do you assess it, because this is one of the key standards in our in HEEACT standards for overseas accreditation. Learning outcome is always the key for the program's performance and development. So, and in the course 4, we will also help you to explore your student learning outcome and also assessment. And finally, the final course is about institutional governance and management and also self-improvement. As I have mentioned, the suggestions from previous cycle of assessment and or accreditation is important for you to keep on enhancing your program and build a sustainable internal quality assurance mechanism and strategy. So here in course 5, we will then wrap everything up to help you to look at your governance, management, and self-improvement. So this is the 5 courses that we will suggest you to take before you enter the official overseas accreditation process over the next few years. And now I will hand over to Dewin to introduce a little bit about the procedures for the overseas program accreditation.
Thank you very much to Dr. Grace for introducing the importance of the training courses that we are currently recommending for all the programs with a B. And in addition to the 5 courses, after the 5 courses are completed, then we can start with the HEEACT Overseas Program Accreditation for each of the programs that you have already shared some information with us. And this procedure takes 9 basic steps, starting from the submission of the application, the formal application of each of the programs. Then, as Dr. Grace said, we aim to support you throughout the whole process from the very beginning till the end. That's why we offer and we will support you through several training sessions or workshops. One of these is the SAR training, the self-assessment report. And this usually takes 1 or 2 workshops in which we will discuss and we will talk more about the best practices to write and to submit the SAR. After we complete these trainings, then you will have between 6 to 9 months to complete the full submission of the SAR, to complete the writing according to the guidelines and the standards that we will share with you. And after the submission is complete, then a process of feedback and questions will be addressed in the SAR. If the review panel or the HEEACT oversee accreditation team has any question, or if there's something unclear, we will ask for your feedback and suggestions, or in a form of questions, to make sure that the SAR is comprehensive and it's clear before sharing it for the assessment with the review panel. At this point, after completing these, in the course of the timeline, to the expected timeline, we will also provide another workshop or a special online meeting in which we will talk about the logistic that will be needed for the on-site visit. The on-site visit is a critical step in the overseas accreditation process, in which the reviewers will visit your institution to evaluate and to assess all the according to the standards, and to also to compare and contrast the information that you have provided in the SAR. Due to the current situation with the COVID-19, we hope to visit your institution and your program, but at the same time, we would like to let you know that we have been developing a very strong framework for virtual visits. So in case we cannot visit your institution, we can also develop the on-site visit in a virtual mode. It will be a virtual site visit. So that will be the next step, the on-site visit or the virtual visit. Usually, if it's an on-site visit, it will take from 2 3 days. If it's a virtual, might take 3 to 4 days, even 5 days, because our international reviewers are from different parts of the world. So we will need to schedule according to the different time zones. After the on-site visit is completed, then we'll have the feedback done by the review panel, and we will send these in a form of a draft report to you. And after receiving the feedback and exchanging some comments and suggestions from HEEACT and also from your program, we will submit the final report to our accreditation recognition committee for decision of accreditation and result. I'll talk about the times in a while, and then we'll finalize the process through the announcement of the results, as Dr. mentioned, in our international platform, the TQID. And with these, we will complete the whole process. This process might take a maximum time of 1.5 years, 1 year and a half. However, if we start working in advance and with all the support that we will be giving to your programs, we aim to reduce these times and to make it shorter. Probably the submission of the SAR could be in 6 months. That's what we recommend, 6 months. It's a very comprehensive time to develop the SAR. So now, if we take a look a little bit to the stages of this procedure, the preparation, this takes between 8 weeks. Is the time between the confirmation of the application and the self-assessment report training workshop. And as soon as we finish the workshops, all this training, each program will have 36 weeks, that this is 9 months, the maximum time to develop the SAR. Okay, and to submit the SAR to the HEEACT Overseas Program Accreditation team. Then we will go to the phase of document review, where we will start the initial review of the SAR, or the first desktop review. Then within 6 weeks, we will have the desk review by the review panel. And after they read your report, they will come up with questions to be addressed if needed. Okay, if the report is clear enough, if there are no questions, this will be even faster. However, if they have any questions, they will submit these questions and we will let you know. After that, each of your programs will have the opportunity to send additional information, documents, or any other evidence to support, of course, the SAR, the standards, so that the panel will clearly understand your perspective and your information. After that, we'll proceed with all the logistics needed for the on-site visit. And then we'll proceed to the on-site visit phase. Hopefully, we'll have the chance to visit your university, and we also welcome you here to Taipei. Hopefully, the situation will improve in the next month. And between 2 or 3 weeks is the time that we will need to arrange, to plan, and to have everything ready for the on-site visit. And after that, we expect to visit or to have this on-site visit within 4 and 5 weeks, and also for the delivery of the draft reports to your programs. And then we will conclude with our decision-making phase, where after the completion of the accreditation report, this might take 3 to 4 weeks, and then we will submit all the recommendations done by the review panel to our accreditation recognition committee, so they can take the full decision of your accreditation result. And after that, it will take a few days to announce the results in our TQID platform, and also we will immediately inform to you about the accreditation results.
Okay, so thank you, Darwin, for the introduction of the entire process of the overseas accreditation. So here I will be talking a little bit more about the standards, the HEEACT overseas accreditation standards. So in general, there are 3 main standards. The first one is program development, governance, and self-improvement. The second one is faculty members and teaching. The third one is student and learning. So under each standards, under the 3 main standards, there are 4 sub-standards. And under the 4 sub-standards, there are also indicators. However, because it will take a whole hour to explain the entire concept of the standards, so normally after we sign the contract with you, we will provide a workshop, the full workshop, to discuss and teach you, and also to help you to prepare for these standards, including the evidence, including what should be including in the report writing, and all exploration of the standards. So that will be another story. And after we sign the contract, we will introduce you more clearly on the standards, sub-standards, and indicators. However, here today, I'm happy to introduce to you a little bit of each standards. So for program development, governance, and self-improvement, basically we'll be looking at your program structure, who are the executive team, and how do you respond to your previous accreditation results, and how do you improve, and what is your feedback system. So these are the things that we'll be looking at, and as well as your finance, because we need to make sure the resources are there, and also the finance is okay to support the capacity of your students and your staff. So that is the first standards. The second standard will be for faculty members and teaching. For faculty members, we will be looking at their performance, and also their past experience in capacity building, and also how they support their teaching, and how they plan your courses for the students. So basically, are there enough resources to support the faculty? Are there enough supports for the faculty to develop research and also as well as their teaching. So this is what we'll be looking at. And for standard 3, we'll be looking at the learning outcome of the students, their retention rate, their dropout rate, and all the statistics that we will understand more about your students. And also after their graduation, their employment rate. That is also something that will show a brief idea of how your program is and how it is running. So, and also we need to know about their learning. So how well are they supported? Are they also supported with their student life? For example, their accommodation, their support system, how is it managed? So these are something that we will be looking at in the 3 standards. So over to Zoe for the appendix of accreditation.
Okay, hi everyone, I'm Zoe, and thank you my colleagues for the thoroughly introduction of HEEACT Overseas Accreditation. And next I'm going to introduce about the related document and also the appendix which about the HEEACT Overseas Accreditation. So as you can see on the screen, this is the cover page of our HEEACT Overseas Accreditation Handbook. And I think Vera has sent you before. So as we just mentioned, the introduction and the procedure that we introduced and also the standard Grace just mentioned about that, you can find more information in this handbook. And beside that, we still provide some information about the accreditation fee and something else. So beside the main text, there still have some appendix which is in this handbook. So in Appendix A, we will have a more detailed information about the standard and indicator that like what evidence you should prepare and what kind of information we would like you to provide. This will be presented in the Appendix A. And for the Appendix B, it will be the SAR template. So in the future, while you are conducting your self-assessment reports, we provide the format for you for your reference, so that you can follow the templates and to complete your self-assessment report. And the Appendix C will be the fact sheet. So in this fact sheet, we would like you to provide more detailed information or data of your university or your program. For that, it will help us to more understanding of your program and also your university. And the last one will be the Appendix D. It will like a checklist for the SAR, because while you are conducting the SAR, there are so many things you have to prepare. So this checklist will help you to prepare everything well. So something maybe you will ignore, we will write it in. We will remind you in this checklist, so it is helpful for you to follow. And the other document about the HEEACT Overseas application, this one is the application form for overseas accreditation. And we have already received your application form. So in this application form, you provide the detail about your faculty, the number of your faculty member, students, course, and the credit, and so on. So this information is really helpful for our reference. So it helps us to know your more. And then, so next, when you submit the application form, then next we're moving on to the next step. It will be for the contract. So for the contract, they will have divided into 2 parts. The first one is for the contract for overseas program accreditation, and the other one is the contract for training course for overseas program accreditation. So at the moment, we recommend you to apply to sign the contract of training course for overseas accreditation. So this training course will last for the year and into 2021. So after you complete the whole course of the training course, we will reserve your qualification to apply the HEEACT Overseas Accreditation in 2022. So yeah, so this appendix and this document are for your reference. So after the meeting, Vera will also send you all this document to your reference. So thank you.
And for now, I will show you some common questions that we have received from other institutions, and I will briefly talk about this here. So for the question 1, how to apply for the overseas program accreditation. So basically, you have to fill out the application form, and we have already received it. And then this is for our reference to assess whether you're eligible to proceed later on. And for the question 2, I think it's the most important part for every institution. So how much does the accreditation cost? So as you can see here, the total accreditation fee costs $26,500 US per program, plus the application fee of 1,000 USD. So, but now this is only for the fee this year, and then the fee may differ each year. And if you need to know more about what the overseas program accreditation fee costs, what does it cover? You can see handbook in the page 8 for more information. We have already listed all the items that included in the accreditation fee. And for the training courses, we highly recommend you to take next year. For the courses, it's 2,000 US per course. And we recommend you to take 5 courses, and we will offer you 20% discount, which means that you have to pay 8,000 US dollars for 5 courses. And for the courses, let me remind you that the limited number, total number of the participants in the training courses will be limited to only 100. So we didn't count it as the program. We count it as the participants. So once the participants are not does not exceed 100, we accept them all in the training courses. And for question 4, is there any opportunity to visit HEEACT? I think we all welcome you to come here, but I know that due to the COVID-19, everyone cannot go abroad due to the travel constraints. So if the situation becomes not so severe next year, that we welcome you here anytime. And for the last question, I will be the contact person of your university for the overseas program accreditation. Yeah, and I think that's all for our presentation today, and we will hand over to Grace to take the questions from you.
Okay, so can we stop sharing? Okay, so now is the opening time for the questions and answer. If you have any questions, just let us know and we will answer.
Okay, thank you very much. That's very comprehensive. You thoroughly deliver about the HEEACT material. Okay, first let me introduce myself. I am Rovin. I'm the member of Communication Science Department. Okay, as Pak Muhib already mentioned earlier, that our university will propose about 4 departments to apply for the International Accreditation Program. The 4 departments are Communication Science Department, Governmental Science Department, Mathematics Department, and also Law Science Department. And my first question is there any differences in assessment components for each department? I mean, is there the component of assessment will be the same for all programs, or there will be distinctive features for each department? Thank you.
Okay, so for the if there are different assessment process or features for each program, in general, international overseas accreditation process will be the same. So basically, we follow the same structure and same process. However, the reviewers will be different. So we will definitely find someone who is related or professional in your field. So they will be looking at different things. For example, if you are from, for example, law, then we will have experts whose background is in law. So he will be looking at, for example, the courses, the logic of the course, sufficient, how is the teaching or how is the faculty's background, is it sufficient for the students? So the assessment throughout the process will be different. So it will really highly depends on the experts and profession in that area. So however, the overall structure and the overall process will still be the same. And the on-site visit schedule will be similar as well. We will adjust some of the process because sometimes you need to look at the facility. So we will adjust the on-site visit schedule slightly according to the facility and according to the local situation. However, in general, it should be the same. Does that answer your question? Yes.
One question from me. How long should we have to prepare to complete all the what is instrument for the accreditation here?
Do you mean which stage? The registration or the assessment report or the training?
No. So normally we have to prepare all kind of training and then document and then also the
So for conducting the self-assessment report itself, it will take around 6 months to 9 months, but normally we will suggest you to make it around 6 months. It should be enough. That is the normal case, but we give you like 3 months of extra just in case if you need them. I think
they ask about the accreditation, how long it will take.
Oh, the entire accreditation. Yeah. Sorry, I think you're mute. It's okay. We don't need to mute them. It should be okay. Can you unmute you again? Sorry. We cannot hear you still. Okay. Now.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Is that what you wanted to ask, or is there other information that you wanted to know? For the overall accreditation process, the entire process until the result is announced, it will approximately be a year to a year and a half. It depends on how fast you prepare your self-assessment report. However, the fastest, I believe, will be in 1 year. So we will see how it goes.
Okay. 1 year, yeah. Oh, maybe the last question for me, straight question. For your latest experience to the ASEAN universities, how the possibilities our universities can be accredited, maybe in 1 until 100%, how many or how much the number in this occasion?
Okay, so this is a really interesting question. So according to our past experience, and we have done Macau and Russia. So actually, for the passing rate for both are 100. So yes, for both of them, for both of the contract, yeah. But again, because this is our first time to actually look into overseas accreditation in Indonesia,
Yes.
so we will only know this year. However, we have a close relation with BNPT, so we know how. strict they are in your previous cycle of accreditation. So we are sort of confident in everything about the accreditation process and the quality of your higher education institutions.
Oh,
So we have
thanks.
we have confidence. We have confidence.
Thanks.
However, the thing
Thanks.
is,
We hope so. Yes, we hope so.
definitely that will
So we can
definitely be
interact
fun.
further in the next meeting, maybe. Yes.
Yes, yes. And also because we will be providing the 5 courses of
Yeah.
the training courses. So with that 5 courses, we will really help you to look at like the detailed information and really grounded idea of how you can develop your quality assurance. So I think through that, it will be okay.
Our purpose is to support.
Explain them again about
Yeah.
1 year for training course and another year. I think
So I just hope to clarify
Yes.
for the training courses, because as according to the result, because now we are getting into the practical part. So before we sign the contract, so because we knew that the previous results of the accreditation is in B, so we suggest that you will take 1 year of the 5 training courses, and after the year of 2021, then you are eligible to apply for the overseas accreditation process. So it will be in 2022. So it's not. Yeah, is it clear? It's okay.
It's
Okay.
completely clear.
Thank you.
Yes. So we have to prepare it first and then take the course. Yes.
No.
Taking the
So
course.
actually, this is one thing that HEEACT hope to partner with you. So the course, alongside the courses, we will be helping you to look into your information, look into your evidence, look into your program. And so you will prepare along the side. So you don't need to come up with all the things and the reports. So that's along the process. So if you look at the structure of the course, you will actually have a look of actually that is related to our standards. So you can prepare during the time.
Our purpose is to support them from the very beginning to the end.
And like my colleague Darwin is reminding me that it is really our purpose to support you throughout the year, to help you to rearrange your resource and look into your management, and also look into your current evidence of supporting how good your program is. So that is the purpose of the year. And with that, we cannot guarantee is a pass, but we will give you high hope for that.
Okay. Okay. Any questions? Enough? Aman? Okay. I think it's quite clear in this section. So maybe in the next occasion, we can keep in touch via email, maybe to Vera, and then we will ask further. And looking for the fruitful collaboration between HEEACT and Universitas Muhammadiyah Ponorogo. I think for our side, that's all. Thank you so much for the occasion, for your very warm welcome, and take care, stay safe, and then stay healthy. Yeah. Terima kasih. Xie. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, take care.
Okay, bye.
Good afternoon.
Okay.